Hey y'all. I'm going to read James, the second chapter, the first through the seventh verse. My dear brothers and sisters, how can you claim to have faith in our glorious Lord Jesus Christ if you favor some people over others? For example, suppose someone comes into your meeting dressed in fancy clothes and expensive jewelry, and another comes in who is poor and dressed in dirty clothes. If you give special attention and a good seat to the rich person, but you say to the poor one, you can stand over here, over there, or else sit on the floor. Well, doesn't this discrimination show that your judgment are guided by evil motives? Listen to me, dear brothers and sisters. Hasn't God chosen the poor in this world to be rich in faith? Aren't they the ones who will inherit the kingdom he promised to those who love him? But you dishonor the poor. Isn't it the rich who opposes you, oppress you, and drag you into court? Aren't those the ones who slander Jesus Christ, whose noble name you bear? Don't play favorites. And it's somebody that is listening to me. You are the guilty party. That's what I heard. God told me earlier that when I deliver this message, it's going to be speaking to the guilty party, because the guilty party is going to come across this message. Are you showing favoritism? Are you showing favoritism in the church building? Are you showing favoritism in the workplace? Are you showing favoritism in your home? You know, when you have more than one child, but you're choosing one over the other, you're showing a difference between the two, the three, the four, however many. Are you showing favoritism? Because the Bible even teaches us that God doesn't even show favoritism. So if he tells us to live like Christ, then we should not be showing favoritism. Period. Regardless of who they are, what they look like, what they wearing. Even if you might say, well, this one works better than the next person, but you still shouldn't be showing favoritism. And then you have to be careful with that, because when you start showing favoritism and you let that favoritism be known, it starts becoming as comparing. And then when you start comparing, it's become competition. And you have to be careful with that. Because when it starts coming competition, envy starts setting up. So why is it so much favoritism going on? Because of what somebody might have, or how somebody might be dressed. It's all a deception. What's looking good on the outside, it's a deception. Just because somebody wearing nice clothes, that doesn't mean that they just got it all together. Just because somebody might be doing a great job, that doesn't make them better than the next person. So God says don't play favorites, because he doesn't show favor. So if he doesn't show favor, we as his children, we should not be showing favorites. I remember, I'm going to share this because I want to show you how you have to cast that spirit down. I remember when I was young, I think I was like in my late 20s or 30s, and it was a family member. They was trying to tell me, well, why you don't look like this family member? Why don't you get your hair done like them? And I had to tell them, I said, well, first of all, I don't want my hair like them. As a matter of fact, I don't want to look like them. Because of the simple fact, I just want to be me. That's just always been me. Like, I never wanted to be a follower. So when I spoke up, and when I got done speaking up, I was saying to myself, and furthermore, what they got going on in their life, I know most definitely I wouldn't want that. That's what I was saying to myself. Because if I already got my own issues and I'm trying to pick up somebody else's identity, that means I'm going to start carrying that issues too, because I'm trying to, at this point, compete, compare, be somebody. You have to be careful. Don't show favoritism, because it leads, I'm telling you, it leads into some dangerous territory. Especially when you got this going on in your home and you showing favoritism between kids. Don't you know that they know this? Don't you know when you on that workplace, at that workplace, and people see that you doing more for the next, but you act like others is not there also? Don't you know people see this? Don't you know when you in this church building and you only recognizing and acknowledging certain people because of titles, because of who they are, because they might be driving a certain car, looking all dressed up, might be making a little money? Don't you know people notice this? Be careful. Because God is saying somebody is showing favoritism. And guess what? It's not of him. So when you operate in that, you're operating in another spirit. Because that's not even of God. So he told me to come and say, don't play favorites. Because he doesn't play favorites. So if you say that you are his son, his daughter, and he tells us to live Christ-like, we don't play favorites. Regardless of who they are, what they have, if they might be doing the job better than the next person, that don't mean they better than the next person. Possessions, things, it don't make nobody. Stop focusing so much on what the physical eye see. Stop comparing. Because comparing turns into competition. And sooner or later, that competition going to turn into envy. So be careful. If you're doing this, ask God to remove that spirit up out of you. Because he said, don't play favorites. Take heed to the word. Bye, y'all.